What's up, my casual gamers? Welcome back to another Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, last time, Sayori offed herself in the most tragic way possible that I could think of at this moment. But I had an idea, going back and looking at these load games. I have this saved from before whenever I picked, and if you remember, she was deleted from the game. So if I was to reload this... Well, never mind. That blew that theory out of the water. It won't let me do it because Sayori is no longer in the game. Start a new game. It's forcing me to start a new game. See, my thought process behind that was that if I was to start a game and Sayori wasn't there, then, you know, like the saved file, if I was to start the save file and Sayori wasn't there, then maybe it wouldn't have happened, or I could change my thing. So I guess this one, I cannot change that, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. I don't speak that language. I don't know what that is. Yeah. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl has no name that I can comprehend, some alien language. Alright, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. So is it gonna like reboot Sayori? Because this is the beginning of the game. But if she was going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and catch up to me. Oh, that's not good. Is it broken? That was weird. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. That's not how I remember it. I remember it walking to school with somebody else. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I am perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Casual? Oh, Monica, you're a little glitchy there. You just kind of materialized in front of my face. I don't know what to think about that. Monica. Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Not really. It was just yesterday I talked to you. Monica smiles sweetly. Do we know each other? Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. You gotta have more confidence. I told you this like hours ago whenever I was playing this game. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there is any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess I could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Let me guess. A literature club? I'm just gonna go out on a limb there and just say a literature club. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I started a new one. A literature club. Hey, you stop that glitching now. I don't want you messing with my computer or anything. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? That's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Let me guess, that's not Suki? Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Huh. Hey, Casual. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor while posing all like that to get my male attention? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. I'm sure it would, Monica. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? It's easy, just say no. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Casual, you know that? Well, you know. I do me. So, that's how things go. I am a sweet person. It's all the candy and chocolate that I eat. Keeps that sweetness level up constantly. It's really nothing. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the door. I'm back. And I brought a guest with me. Oh! Y'all see that? I'm watching you, Yuri. I know you're crazy. You got purple hair and you're an anime. You're crazy. It's gonna happen. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Yeah, there's already too much testosterone since I walked in the door. All this estrogen in this classroom, and all this, testosterone just walks through the door and upsets the balance of everything. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Casual. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? No, not yet. It's gonna happen. Whoa. No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Casual in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. So sorry. I forgot but just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Casual? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across the room from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you don't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting in all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Casual, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way to answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. It's like I've read this before. Just a little bit. I miss Sayori. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Well, that's nice. I play a lot of horror games, so you know. I read a horror book. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something to relate in a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. We've already made that joke a couple episodes ago. Go check it out. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits you personally. Oh, is that so? Really? The story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. It's a real horror. Okay, so we're just gonna skip these and see if anything different happens, because rereading this, like 4 hours of this, is a little tedious. Oh, this is a little different. We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Casual? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd been super pissed. Sure you would've. Casual, I'm so happy. We can be an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Casual. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety whelming up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. There's no Sayori to walk home with. She's dead and gone and deleted. Never existed. What is this world? With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the choice to grow closer to one of these girls. And now I'm becoming mischievous and thinking of bad things that I shouldn't be thinking of. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. A dream. I was staying over at a friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to a sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV, so I laughed. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm guessing that's Natsuki, or not Natsuki, but Sayori? Maybe? That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There's only 2 of them there. Okay, so who are we going to write a poem for? I think we're probably going to go with Natsuki because Natsuki seems like more of the only sane one between the 2. Because I'm still convinced that Yuri is going to be a psychopath. So, we're going to go pink. And how about a little bit of pout? And papa. We need easy words, like easy childish words. Laugh. And love. And how about kitty? Silly. Fluffy. Jesus also is like a little bit hard, or a little bit easier to pick. Milk. Puppy. Games. Mouse? These are all Natsuki, wow. Easy, easy. Now they're starting to get a little bit harder. Memories. Bed. Cheeks. Heart. Cute. Socks. Pop. Sugar. There we go. There we go. Hi again, Casual. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, your face. Your face, Yuri. Your face. Your face did some type of wonky, glitchy thing. Face okay? I think it's okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Casual. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, Natsuki. Did you just teleport? It looks like you kind of teleported. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged in here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, I can't read with you in the way. Can you move? I heard the music change a little bit, unless that was just in my head. Something about having a big mouth. Okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Casual. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yes. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. What? I didn't mean it like that. Boo. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, that's not it, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. The music changed a little bit. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book and thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know what we could do. Read the book. What'd you guys think? Discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Whoa! That's different. F Monica! Well, it actually says Monicam! Okay. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up? And Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't really admit until, you know. Okay, so let's see if there's anything different, because this seems about the same. Oh! Don't judge a book. That's what it says. Don't judge a book by the in big bold letters. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Not curly, but Mo. Don't just stand there. Wah. Okay. Now we're gonna be on the ground together. Are you sure this isn't boring you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Huh. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you, huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he ever found this. Oh. Okay. That's different. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Haha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Why is it... As longer time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She fell asleep. She didn't do that last time. I don't think. I don't believe. I don't remember. I don't think so. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, Natsuki! Your face, your eyes, your mouth. I can't read what you're saying. That's creepy. Okay, you calm down now. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here, Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. Like a protein bar is going to fix that. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and it immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give muff. Not to give muff. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Casual. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's not normal, Monica. Things like that don't just happen. People's eyes and mouth don't just glitch out like that and they need a protein bar. That's not how things work. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? I don't know if I want to share my poems anymore. Alright, we're gonna go with Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Casual. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, yep, we know. I'm listening. Don't be afraid to bring it up, okay? Yep, sure, will do. Much better showing the flow settled in. Yep, anyway, wanna share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing. Yep, ha 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 ha. Alright, so we're... heard all this before, Monica. Mumph. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. That's new. She'll cling to you like a puppy. You just feed them and they keep coming back. That's... yeah. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money and leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Yep, we already know about that. Hole in a wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of fabric scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crackle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Sounds like a Monica poem. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you want to call it. Yep. So we're just gonna skip through this because we've already read it already. Just looking for anything new. Oh, tips today. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Yep, we already know that. Alright, we're gonna go with Yuri. Because I want to save Natsuki for last, like I have been doing. The one that I pick, you know, always go last. Yuri stares at the poem, passes for a moment. Yep. Sorry. Heard speaking. Don't force yourself. Yep. We know. So Yuri smiles dreamily as if this is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last, yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. It's exactly the same. Yep, terrible handwriting. We know. Alright, now to Natsuki. Alright, first of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? Yeah, we know. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I'm comfortable sharing my poem if it wasn't really bad, but it's supposed to show me a dumb poem, but you actually love my poem because it's written like yours, we all know. In other words, you just don't understand anything, do you? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. That's the best one I've read so far. I like it. I do. I like it. It seems easy. Very easy. And I can read it really fast. Easy peasy. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as everyone judging me with their abilities. Did you hear that? I heard that. Changing in the music. I mean, something's probably about to happen. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. I gingerly exchange sheets of paper. This is where they have their tandem. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? You guys remember they had this argument way back in like the first episode. Well, got a couple suggestions, but Natsuki's not having no suggestions. She doesn't want suggestions from Yuri because they have two completely different writing styles. Casual liked my poem too, you know. He told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Casual appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know that he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do more cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Casuals started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. Take out your insecurities like that. You're... Oh! That's not good. That's not good. You act like... as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, you look like... Look who's talking. You wanna be an edgy bitch? Edgy? Sorry. This is my lifestyle. It's too much. I can't read with the music like that. This is much for someone in your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Things are getting so weird. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa. Be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do that, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the F is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Casual hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after you hear this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was standing here. Casual! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Whoa! I can't read that. Natsuki. It's not working. Yuri? Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Hi, Monica. How are you? You doing okay? Can you intervene, Miss President, ma'am? Please? Things are getting a little weird. Do something. Thank you. Hey Casual, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Haha, haha, the look on her face. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. And she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear, well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth at her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Casual. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We all know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about this by tomorrow. Completely. I'm thinking Monica. Monica's the one messing with everything. Because everyone else is doing weird things, and Monica's not really doing weird things, and she's saying things like, oh yeah, she'll completely forget about it. Stuff like that. It's foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Good storytelling. Good. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. If the president... Or I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Casual. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Okay, so we jumped to writing a poem. I think that's it for this episode. Some crazy stuff is happening, and I'm kind of curious on what happens next. I have no idea, but it is awesome. I like this. But if you guys like the content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Stay casual, and I'm out of here.